Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P4 Thinking Right out here in my lab. I do what I do for you. I got a nice little lesson for you too. This is all about the phrase that I hear the biblical phrase saying, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." Okay, I got a philosophy that says I can do all things through self-knowledge, which strengthens me. So we on the same wavelength. I can go break it down. I can change Christ for self-knowledge. How about that? Let's go. Rightisms, 25 rules there about storytelling, story with a message. There's always a message in my stories for life. I give life lessons. You tune in and receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get that together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You will when I'm through. That's what I do for you. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have an answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them, don't be them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows not that they know spiritually sleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock. Here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers know thyself and to might not be true. Right thinkers, P-Funk philosophy says, I can do all things with self-knowledge that strengthens me. That's the phrase from the Christian philosophy. This is the phrase from right thinking philosophy. Let's talk about it. And it's pretty much saying the same thing. I hear people say the quotes from the Bible and phrases, and half time don't know what they mean, but if you don't know what it means, you can't practice it. You can't implement it. So let's talk about it. Yeah. I know the Bible phrase, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Cool. If you use Christ for strength, that's fine. No disrespect, but in my perspective, I do all my scheming. No disrespect, but I did all my things through what self knowledge that strengthened me to get through and things I had to do. I used my inner strength. Y'all call it Christ, I call it self knowledge. I don't have a problem with that. Whatever works for you. But if it means you study, that you would understand that if you have both understanding, wisdom, and knowledge, then you are blessed. And you will what? Be strengthened with inner strength from the power that you possess. And with self-knowledge, again, Christ's knowledge of your higher self, you now become what? Unlimited. Infodisi, think unlimited, think unlimited. You are unlimited. Wow, we're spiritual beings having human experience. When we realize who we are, we become unlimited. That's why. In your what? Self-knowledge and your achievements of self. With that, you can achieve. If you can conceive it with self-knowledge, you can achieve it. If you conceive it with self-knowledge, you can achieve it. And with my right thinking philosophy, which practice teaches mastery of what? Self-knowledge, you will have obtained your what? Your life choice wisely. When you have knowledge of self, you can make better choices for yourself in your life. So, with knowledge of self, you have total control over things in your life. So, learning the true power of self knowledge, obtain it, and you'll find out for yourself the power, okay, of the force of knowing thyself. All right? When you have self knowledge, now you are really more than what? A human being. You're superhuman. Superman, remember him? Fights for American justice, this, that, and the third. Yeah, that's Haru. That's the spirit that's in me and you. Okay? But remember, also in Star Wars, Darth Vader, okay, told Luke you don't know the power of the dark side. When the ego is being satisfied, meaning getting what it wants, it's happy, it's all that. But that same ego will turn deadly if what you ain't satisfying it. That ain't the force. Okay, that's the dark side. As long as it's dark, it's good. If it ain't bad, it ain't good for the dark side. So they live on that premise of what? Darkness, bad, evil. And again, by choice. He told him he was a good guy. Now, I reflect the script. I grew up a bad guy. That was my Darth Vader. I was Luke Skywalker, so I'm just following Darth Vader. But when I realized at a certain point, that ain't for me, I had to cut ties. Okay, we had to part ways. Simple as that. If somebody doing something that you don't want to do, you just leave them alone. That's all. That's what I did. Move on. But again, just like he said, you don't know the power of the dark side, I'm saying he never knew the power of the right side. I do, okay? And it's a lot better than the dark side. Right thinkers, let me set you straight and to prove the point. Okay, let me set the record straight. I know the power of the dark side. I was under influence for a long time. I got out for a reason. Now I know the power of the right side. Now, right thinking is what I experience and what I live by. My true power comes from my knowledge of self. That's the right side. I was ignorant of myself on the dark side, following somebody else. See where I'm going with that? So understand that. Dark means ignorant, not to know. Some people like the dark side. They would prefer not to know and just do what it does for them. Okay? If you want to be better, you cut the light on and become right, man. Okay? Listen to your brother here. So, right thinking. I had them both. Again, I can speak from experience. I know the power of what, always good to have, but self-knowledge is always better. When you have power and it's used for the wrong reason, that's self-destructive. That's self-destruction. You're going to cause problems to yourself and by your own doings. So when you obtain self-knowledge, you take the hatchet out your hand. Set ego. His hieroglyph is a man with a hatchet to his head. Okay? When you're ignorant of yourself, that's you. Self-destructive. All right? So with self-knowledge, you take the hatchet out your hand, and now you can become what? Your own savior, your own messiah, your own hero, whatever you want to call it, however you want to view it. You can save yourself by changing where you live and where you think. Christians, I apologize, but Jesus is not coming back. Nope. You have to save yourself. Again, become your own savior. If you want to follow philosophy, you can practice right thinking, I'll save you. That will help you. But you got to put the work in. Right thinking philosophy only can show you how to become your own savior, but you have to put the work in. By what? Obtaining self-knowledge and mastering it by practicing it. That's how simple. Anybody can do it. When you reach your highest spiritual level, we call that nihas. That way you know you and God are one, you know thyself, and now you become what? Your own savior. You just saved yourself to go what? To the next life. And after this was over, you ain't coming back. Stop the process of what? Reborn, reincarnation. What's going on there with this thing? All right. So when you reach that level, it's only because you've done some work. You put some work in. That's why everybody don't reach the top of the pyramid. We all start here on the level of time and space. We're born into this world. You become a player again. We call life. Either get with the movement or get run over. Your choice. You have one. Okay. Again, that's what Bayat represents. If you're looking for a savior that's outside of yourself, that's like looking for God again outside yourself. You're never gonna find him, and he ain't never gonna come. Why? Inside you. You are who you're looking for. Okay, that's the search. Search to find yourself, but it's never outside of yourself. You find yourself by going what? Inside yourself. My mother-in-law, she says when she growing up, when all the girls were going out to the party and everybody getting piled up in the car and they go to the bar, she would stay in the car. And I told her, I tried to explain to her, that's discipline. That's the savior that's in you. You saved yourself. You can't miss what was going on inside that bar. You can't miss what, no, don't. And you didn't obviously give a crap why you didn't go. I look back now. Don't look back. Why? Because that's what's the problem. That's why Lot wife got turned to a pillar of salt. Looking back, don't look back with regret. Oh no. Ain't nothing back there but the past. So you did what you did, and that's how you got where you are now. So you will be waiting forever if you waiting for a savior or God that you're looking for to help you or save you. That's outside of you. Ain't ever gonna find them. Okay, my man said, don't look any further outside yourself. The Masonic concept, the Messiah, excuse me. Everybody think Christ's coming back. Everybody's coming back. Everybody that leave Candy coming back. Ain't that one of them came back yet. So that's the concept of Christ returning to save his followers. His followers got to realize who he was, wake up and save themselves. If you wait for him to come back, you really ain't got that thing figured out. So, again, it goes back to what you yourself obtaining what? Self-knowledge, knowledge of self. That's the phrase. It's better to have knowledge of self and don't need it than to have knowledge of self and don't have it. At Judgment Day, if you are still in need of knowledge, you're going to pass. I mean, you're not going to pass. You're going to fail Judgment Day, and you're going to reincarnate and come back again. Why? You didn't get it right. That's why. That's what life is all about. Having self-knowledge, meaning you figured this thing out. Christians, I have way more self-knowledge now than I ever had in my life. Why? I put the work in to learn myself and practice it to prove it to myself. And that's good things. Trust me. When you have self-knowledge, that's always a good thing. Ain't nothing bad about acquiring knowledge. No matter how much you get, don't fight the feeling. I can interpret everything I'm learning now and pretty much tie it in if I got the big picture laid out. Now I just plug in stuff and see, yeah, I know about that. Yeah, that fits right there. Oh, that goes there. Yeah, that's there. That's just how my mind works, excuse me. But you become unlimited when you master what? Self-knowledge. Then now you will have no problems. You will not be fettered, feel no drama to your life. Why? You're living right. You're doing the things that avoid that in your life. That's the difference, okay? In living wrong and living right. Wrong, fetters. Right, blessings. I'm pushing it. Having self-knowledge means you know you. And that's the goal for right thinking philosophy, to get you to do just that. Know you. Love you. Study about you. And be your best you. Okay? That's the goal. I want to have an abundance of what? Right thinkers, self-knowledge people. Not just a little, but a whole lot. I want a bunch of right thinkers I can get. Why? That means I'm doing something right. And obviously they tuning in and practicing it, then they doing something right. I'm helping society. One right thinker at a time. All right? So when thinking is your strength. Ooh, okay. Just you can do all things. When thinking, right thinking is your strength. Is your strong suit. Okay, now you can what? You can do all things with what? Self-knowledge that strengthens you. Comprehension level is up, understanding awareness is up, and you know your discernment is also up, knowing right from wrong, truth from lies. That's the main thing as a right thinker. One of the things you have to acquire is your discernment. And I use my self-knowledge to change my life. It'll change yours too if you use it. That's the point right there. It ain't just for me. I ain't got a carnal monopoly on self-knowledge. No, it's for anybody who wants to obtain it. I just help you along the way. If that's what you choose to do, tune in. I got you. So I use my self-knowledge to change my life around. You can too. It'll work for you. Trust me. But if you don't believe that self-knowledge changes lives, okay, try having no knowledge. That'll change your life for the worse. I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee you that. Lack of knowledge is the problem we're suffering through right now. So I use my self-knowledge even when I was a drug dealer, street running. Why? I knew who I was. I knew what I was doing. Again, I was a drug dealer. In every sense of the word. That's what I did. That's what I was. And that's what I lived. This is my life. Moving on. I teach what I know. And what I know works for me because what? I use it myself. So when I give it to you daily, I'm only giving you what I know works. What don't work, you never know why. I don't give it to you. I don't practice it. I get rid of it. If it ain't good, get that out. No, simple as that. I don't need no bad apples in my bunch. A bad philosophy, don't need it in my bag. A philosophy, why? Does it make the rest of them bad? Taint them. I don't want that. Moving on. Wrap it up. Again, I appreciate you tuning in. These lessons are getting shorter and shorter. I don't know what that's about, but I hope it means that you're tuning in and getting to the end. Let me go right quick. Knowledge, again, self-knowledge, having it and living it. I teach it. First of all, I learn it in order to live it. That's why I teach it. That's the purpose of what? Having what? Self-knowledge, and that gives you what? The strength to do all things. I need that to do what I do for you also. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. Right thing is I got to go. And in closing, may you all live to be 100, me 100 miles a day. So I know that my right thinkers who understand now they can do all things through what? With self-knowledge that strengthens them like it do me. It'll work for you too. Practice it. You'll see.